The First 24 Hours How to Learn Anything Fast by Josh Kaufman. If you've been discouraged by Malcolm Gladwell's concept that it takes approximately 10,000 hours to master a skill, this book might be just what you need. Many of us wish to acquire skill, perhaps play the piano well enough to play several melodies at the holidays by heart, or shoot a basketball well enough to play a pickup game with colleagues. According to Josh Kaufman, if you put 20 hours of dedicated practice into acquiring a skill, you will be able to learn it, not to the mastery level, of course, but enough for a specific purpose or your enjoyment. Kaufman, for example, wanted to be able to play a song on the ukulele for a presentation. He did not need to learn all the chords nor intricate picking skills. He needed to understand the instrument's parts, tune it, strum it, and make the chords required for his chosen song. No one would call him a master, but his skill would meet a particular purpose and give him some pleasure. You can use rapid acquisition practice for skills needed in business or to enhance your personal life. The principles explained in this book can be distilled to these 4 key concepts. 1. Deconstruct the skill into subsets. 2. Learn enough to edit and self-correct. 3. Remove barriers to practice. And 4. Practice the 20 hours. Deconstruct. Once you choose the skill you want to work on, the preparation work begins. You want to be able to understand your desired skill enough to take it apart. What are its components? A task analysis uncovers the steps needed and their appropriate progression. In the ukulele example used above, these included knowing the parts, tuning, strumming, and making several chords. Learn. Understanding the skill may take some research, so consider steps 1 and 2 together. Find several well-reviewed sources for your information. These could be YouTube series, books, articles, software, or even classes. Limit yourself to 2 to 5 sources and look for consensus on subset skills, methods, and chronology. Now, don't let your student self get going and forget your purpose. Learning can be a way to procrastinate, so keep your focus on the goal. Studying your skill is not a big academic endeavor. You want to know enough about the skill to get the needed equipment and practice correctly, catching any errors you may be making inadvertently. You are learning so you can acquire a new skill. According to Dr. Stephen Krashen's monitor hypothesis, learning is only valuable if it allows you to plan, edit, and correct yourself while practicing. To shorten or simplify the learning process, you might consider a coach or mentor to guide you. Depending on the skill you are seeking to develop, you may even find software to guide you through the basics. If you have researched your own, keep the resources handy because you may have problems with a particular practice phase and need to do more learning. Also, if you think our channel is helping you understand simple ideas, then please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Your support means a lot to us. All right, onwards to the 3rd concept. Remove barriers. You are getting closer to practice time, but there is a bit more preparation to do. You need to remove all barriers to practice. There can be many. First, make sure you have all the required equipment. Your research should have informed you about this. Then, find the time and place to practice. Make sure you have a secure time and place without distractions. Practice must be focused. Kaufman puts it this way: distractions kill focused practice, and lack of focused practice leads to slow or non-existent skill acquisition. The first step is a time and place that you won't be interrupted. Insulate yourself from common distractions. These include your phone and people with whom you are living or working. Practice. Kaufman gives some excellent guidelines to help your practice time be as effective as possible. Not all practice is the same, and to gain a new skill rapidly, you need to focus your energy effectively. Think of it as immersion in a skill. For Kaufman, learning to type with a Mac keyboard is a good example of this. After originally acquiring the skill, Kaufman coasted using his skill every day for the next month but experiencing no improvement at all. He realized he was using the skill, but no longer practicing in a focused manner. The lack of focus caused the lack of progress. Kaufman suggests optional practice lengths and even times of day to make practice the most effective. Short bursts of intense practice are best, perhaps 20-minute sessions. Consider 20 minutes in the morning and then 20 minutes in the evening for the first month. If you are consistent, you will have that 24 hours of practice, and after just 1 month. Try not to skip the evening practice. Scientific studies have shown that practicing motor skills within 4 hours of going to bed is most helpful for retaining that skill. Improved retention may be true of other learning as well. Sleep gives the brain time to consolidate and encode new learning from the day. Intense practice is more effective than casual practice. For example, when playing the piano, simply running over the songs you already know may be fun, but it won't add to your skill. Like Kaufman's experience when he had just used the Cole Mac keyboard, you will find that you will not progress unless you are intensely practicing particular facets of the skill. Feedback loops will help you focus your practice. Make sure you have a particular subset skill you are working on each session. Then, monitor how you are doing, adjusting practice to fit your weaknesses. On the keyboard, for example, this may mean you work on the upper row one session. You practice, then evaluate. Perhaps you are slower with your left hand than your right hand. You adjust and spend 5 minutes on the left hand only. Then you re-evaluate and time yourself again with both hands. This type of quick feedback loop will boost your improvement. Boost intensity by pushing to increase speed as well, even if it means some lack of accuracy. On the piano, this may mean attacking a new piece several measures at a time, starting slowly but then pushing yourself to hit the notes faster and faster. This type of struggle seems to speed learning. Kaufman warns of the frustration barrier. Be aware that, at first, you will feel like you are doing horribly. You must anticipate this so that it will not undercut your willpower for the endeavor. Make sure your subset is small enough that you can experience some progress even if it seems small. You aren't looking at 10,000 hours. Remind yourself that you will be a different person in 1 month.